EA Sports. It's in the game.
Choose the team you want to continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the option. It's week 1 of the NFL, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Cowboys and the Giants on Sunday night primetime.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
What a matchup for our first Sunday nighter of the year. The Cowboys and Giants underway in week 1. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions in only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Here's Jackson. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Now we'll get a look at their most recent draft class, and you need to get real familiar with some of these names here because this front office thinks that these are going to be guys that have an impact for them on Sundays for years to come.
I think you're exactly right about that, and what I know about this group doing the drafting, it's not all about instant value when they put their class together. They wanted every pick to be somebody they see as a starter, maybe not today, but someone they can develop to make him one within the first couple of seasons. How about their strategy? All about long-term upside, and they added a ton of it this spring.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Steps away. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And able to work his way down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. He's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Brandon, you know more about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I like what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Bullet good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Final play of the half. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Isaiah Pacheco. What a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Bijan Robinson, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. And finally, on the season premiere of Monday Night Football, this is going to get a bonkers rating. Bills, Jets at MetLife Stadium. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
This taken in at the goal line. Breaks through the contact. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Out to his left. The 20. Hard running at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Prescott now on second down. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And New York set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Back to throw.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Play action now. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Prescott yet again. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And just shutting him off there. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sideline, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this is just a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are close to finishing off this football game. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. CeeDee Lamb down the right sideline.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Jets, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. It's week.